Welcome, everyone, to DieFall Cypress episode 6. So today, instead of cursing Discord, we shall be cursing Zoom if anything happens. We are attempting to utilize a different call program to figure out and hopefully avoid why no one can hear me sometimes, and it's terrible. The first thing that we're going to notice is that the video quality is actually significantly worse than Discord. But other than that, the audio quality seems pretty good. Nothing's broken yet, and everything is set up pretty well. The only thing that is actually broken out, and I'll be adjusting it live while we go through stuff, is some of the green screen things are a little bit testy. But we'll definitely get through it. So, welcome everyone to Cypress episode 6. Glad to have you all here. Apparently, all of us have had quite the week. So let's look at some positive notes. How about this? Stella, you're going to Gen Con in a very short amount of time. Your first large convention. That's pretty neat. What are you most excited for at Gen Con?
I am so excited for all of the events. I didn't realize that there'd be so many events. I'll be totally real. So I'm going with friends, and they were like, oh, just let us know what events you want to do. And I'm like, sure. And I didn't look at the list. Gen Con's in 12 days. I looked at the list for the first time today. I was like, everything will be sold out. We'll just figure it out. We'll just have fun, whatever. And it's like, holy crap, everything is open. There's just so much content that there's like literally no way they'll be filled up. And now I have lined up like 4 different kinds of TTRPGs, and there's a lot of seminars, and I'm excited. My very first big con. That's
awesome. It's gonna be great. You're gonna have a great time, and I'm very jealous that you get to go. But you're gonna have a great time. It's good. It's good. Okay, let's keep on the same vein here. May, what has been your favorite convention experience? Because I know you've been to quite a few.
Oh, geez. I guess it would be a tie for Fan Expo when I got a picture with Nathan Fillion to when I got a picture with Mads Mikkelsen.
Both of these are very, very nice. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. Are you going to any other conventions this year?
TwitchCon.
TwitchCon? Hey.
Yeah, going to be hitting up TwitchCon in September.
Perfect. TwitchCon should be a lot of. I'm excited because that'll be like the second time ever I've been in California, so that'll be interesting.
Oh, nice.
And then go to TwitchCon.
Were you at the other San Diego one?
No.
That one, out of all the TwitchCons I've been to, the San Diego 2016 was by far my favorite. So I'm really excited it's back in San Diego.
Nice. Apparently, San Diego is much better equipped for the size of the con. So
totally.
Yeah. So
hands down, yes.
It'll be good. Awesome. Excellent. Nick, have you been to a like some kind of convention-y thing?
No.
Awesome. Do you ever want to go to something like that? Does that interest you?
Yeah, I do, and I have a bunch of buddies who go to a lot of those things. But I'm just like, they're always a little too expensive for me. And whenever I get on the boat, it's like already sailed, and so it's just like, eh. But I will be at TwitchCon.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Wait, which days are you going?
I think I'm gonna be there on. I'm either going all weekend and not the party, or just on Saturday.
Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Well, cool. We should hang out because I know someone else who's gonna be there too. Rob, who's that person?
I think Bravo and her dad.
Oh yeah, that too. But I meant. Rob.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Chat, it's your friends, man. It's always your friends. They just toss you under the bus. Rob will also be there.
I will also
Dang
be.
It. Dang it. Rob and I are rooming together. It's gonna be a great time, and we're going for the whole weekend. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Have you been to any other convention, Rob?
Literally the only other convention I have ever been to, and I went to it I want to say 2 or 3 times, was Kineticon.
Okay.
And it just kind of got progressively less awesome every year. Yeah, I hate to hate on it, but it was just I don't know, the first time I went, it was like, whoa, this is rad. I want to go to so many conventions, and then it was just all right, this is okay, I guess. And then I just had like nothing to do with the convention itself. Like, had a really bad experience the last time I went, and it just kind of like turned me off of it for like a couple years. And now it's like TwitchCon is my glorious return to conventions.
It's awesome.
In my own mind.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, no, it's super
really
dope.
dumb things, and it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be great. I just got approved for like a higher credit line, and I'm ready to blow it all on getting drunk with my boy.
There you go.
Wait, so is everyone here except me going to TwitchCon?
Stella, come to TwitchCon. Stella, do it.
I'm jealous.
Stella, come to TwitchCon.
All right, chat. Let's get Stella to TwitchCon.
Yeah. Our new initiative is
get Stella
to TwitchCon.
Get Stella to TwitchCon, please.
Get Stella to TwitchCon. That's
gonna be awesome.
The plan. Holy moly! Yeah, now you have to. Right,
Yeah.
the rest of the cast is there, so now you have to.
I very well might be going to StellaCon in the winter too. It's gonna be awesome.
I didn't know there was a StellaCon. That's
pretty
now stellar.
When you find yourself in her neck of the swamp, you gotta pay the Baba Yaga a visit.
Yeah. I'm actually not super far away from you anyways, but yeah. It's pretty close. Cool. All right. I think that's good. Do you guys want to play Dungeons and Dragons with me today?
Heck yeah.
Does that sound like fun?
That sounds like choice.
Sounds like a neat little time.
Some virtual dice.
Sounds P choice.
And hopefully save our friend.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Hopefully save our friend.
Save our friend for what, I wonder? Do you want to roll to recap?
Yeah, let's do it. And if it sucks, you can help us out. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds like a good one.
Yeah.
Because we all have been so busy that none of us have listened back to the episode.
Which, to be fair, we should actually know it better, because like the previous times it's been like 2 weeks in between, and now it's only 1 week in between shows.
That's fair.
I done messed up. I could have had it in the car.
You could have listened to it on any of our podcast locations, chat. You should go download, follow, leave us 5-star reviews and comments right there in the chat.
Yeah,
do that. Thanks. Yeah, okay, that's enough shilling. Rob, who has to do the recap?
Oh, it's Stella.
Yay!
Not me, thank God.
What does Ashlog remember?
Oh man, Ashlog, what do you remember?
Ashlog remembers a woman merchant, and she had that look about her that I have been quite accustomed to in my time in the swamps. You see, sometimes the wanderlust adventurers would come to my door and seek their fortunes. You may say that I have worked a coin or two from them, and I can tell that this woman is probably quite similar to me. And after a night of feasting with her and her large elven companion, we set off, discovering that there was a third camp nearby. And there, through the marsh, we went through some tents. And Rico and Nayara had stealthily approached and taken them down with some rope to a tree. And I found a horn. And I don't remember where the last elf was, but there was an extra being, and they began to flee into the marsh. So I pursued loudly. I think that's it.
That's very concise, very good. Yes. I enjoy the idea that you went into battle with nothing but a rope, a tree, and a dream.
And it worked. That was the best part.
Honestly, it worked. You guys nailed it. Like, it was they took down an entire encounter with wit, ropes, and stealth. and
that's right. The
and
frog
tactics.
distraction too.
Yeah,
right?
there were
Like, 'cause-
Oh,
tactics.
that's right. I threw the
Mhm.
frog.
almost
Nick
got
tossed
caught.
a decoy.
Oh.
Like we had
Yeah.
Stella in the trees watching the whole situation. Guys, you were like SEAL
Wow.
Team 6 in that bitch.
SEAL
That
Team
was
6.
Wow.
that was awesome.
Yeah, that's way more
Yeah.
impressive than I remember it being.
It was,
Yeah, right?
honestly, I was like
We did
beside
great.
myself. I was like, I could do the asshole DM thing and make this like, and then they get ambushed because I want them to be in combat. But I was just sitting there like with my popcorn, like, ooh, this is awesome.
No, it's pretty
Like,
sweet though.
Nice. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So
then
well done.
we- Now we're chasing Ashlog.
Yes.
in-
So at the
into
very
the
end of the
swamp.
last session, it went a little bit something like this. Ashlog was poking around, looking at her new drinking horn, and she had noticed she stared into the trees and noticed a pair of eyes staring back at her, and that pair of eyes, presumably connected to a person, but who's to say, seems to have fled, and Ashlog, not one to miss a chance at destiny, as it were, took off after them. And so your friend has just vanished into the tree line. What do the three of you do?
We were all running after her.
Ashlog? Yeah, I think we all took off because we saw her running. And I think the
did
only
you
person.
all three of you ran
Like,
off?
hey,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I guess we
Yeah.
like now that I'm a real rogue, I can catch up to her.
You're, yeah.
That's right. That
true.
was talked about. Yes. So I think we open up to the pursuit of Nyara. And Nyara, you're dashing through the woods on a one-horse open rogue. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Be prepared for half-assed metaphors, guys. It's a day. It's been a day. I'm trying. And so
I love you, dude.
Thanks,
That
man.
was perfect.
thanks, man. Oh god, if the bags under my eyes are any indication, it is oof. I'm like staring at myself right now. I'm like, ugh, good thing the camera quality is not as good. You don't need to see this.
Just blame Zoom, man. Just blame Zoom.
Yes, Zoom does nothing for me.
It's
Anyway,
terrible.
sorry, audio listeners. So Nyara is deftly running through the woods. Just go ahead and make me a quick athletics check.
Okay.
It's gonna be great.
First roll.
First roll. That's
Oh
a
boy.
5 athletics. A 5 is actually enough. I mean, you are as the mission has gone on. I mean, you've spent your time in the swamp, right? Like you've really gone from, in just a couple of short days, gone from a little bit unsure of yourself to a bona fide adventurer. I mean, you are getting your skills seem to be developing. All of you seem to be developing by the day. And Nyara, where you that same kind of observation and attunement to your surroundings almost has kind of like you're seeing everything as though the world slows down as you're chasing after your friend. You're analyzing every divot in the tree or the forest floor, every branch, every like puddle, every patch of mud, and you're just booking it. If ever your elven heritage has shined, here it is. And you quickly close the distance between yourself and Ashlog. And Ashlog, what do you see as you take off down the woods, I wonder? Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
While you're sprinting. It's like
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Ashlog.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm busy.
You rolled an
running.
11 and you see Ashlog.
Hey, there she is.
21 perception from Ashlog. Ashlog, you at first it seemed you were just kind of chasing after a shadow, and as you begin to kind of you maintain your focus traveling through. Why don't you roll me an athletics check as well?
Oh god.
It's gonna be great.
You can do it.
A 5 athletics. You are, you're booking it. Maybe you stumble here and there, but you haven't really lost as much distance as maybe was possible if you got your boots caught in the mud again. But you, with that perception, you are very easily able to make out, as you may have expected, a similar enough uniform to the 2 men found at the camp and the other members of Morakan Enforcement and Trade. You see as they kind of dive, duck, dip, dive, and dodge under branches and different foliage and whatnot. You see the crossbow dangling at their hip, the swords at their side on the opposite hip, and every now and again you guys meet eyes as they chance a quick glance back at you, and they seem to be coming upon where the tree line ends very quickly. And at this point, though, Nyara is right up next to you. I mean, she has deftly and almost effortlessly caught up. But Ashlag, you only seem to see this one person. By the way, you don't see anything else weird in the trees. And go on.
Can I make out any features other than the uniform? Does this appear to be human?
Every now and again when they glance back at you, you are able to tell that it is a wood elf, similar to the others that you've encountered thus far. Recco and Otis, where are you? You guys took off as well, right?
Bringing up the rear.
Oh man, you're trying. The both of you roll me perception.
Okay.
Oh, whoops! I didn't have my sheet.
Woo! That is a 2, a 1 on the die for perception from Otis.
First roll, get it out of the way quick.
All right.
And
oops.
Recco rolled an 18. Recco, as you maybe at the moment that you so the point of, or the order of events here was Ashlag darts into the woods, Nyara darts into the woods, you two dart after her. As at the very end of you being out in the open, Recco, you start to hear shouting of some sort. Very quick, as if orders are being barked, coming from the camp behind you.
Oh no!
Oop.
So there's that.
And I.
And just for shits and gigs, both of you roll me athletics.
Heck yeah! Do something I'm good at.
I have a
23.
23
Nice.
from Recco.
wow,
And a 21 from Otis.
Hey,
So you guys, while you're not nearly as quick as Nyara, she is nimble. She is beauty. She is grace. She will stab you in your face. She is Nyara. You do end up. You're pretty easily able to keep. A distance from her, and she's still faster. But it's not like you're completely lost in the dust. And Ashlag, you have finally come to the point where the tree line ends. Do you continue your pursuit outside?
How far away is this individual from me?
So this entire time you've probably been about... They got a little bit of a head start on you. They're probably a little quicker. 40 feet.
One round ahead.
As Ashlag is running, she will shout, If you stop now, I won't kill your friends.
That roll me a intimidation.
I should have made this proficient.
Hey.
17.
Huh?
It doesn't seem to have an immediate effect, as far as you can tell.
Okay. Yeah, then I would definitely keep chasing all the way up to the tree line and beyond, maybe.
So Ashlog comes to the edge of the tree line, and you come out to a portion of swamp that is the closest thing to an open field as possible. I mean, there's divots, there's water. It's mucky, it's swampy, but it's not like the camp that you had just left, where that was like built onto like what little land there was in water. You come out into effectively an open field, and you don't immediately see anything. And Nyara, if you were still pursuing her at the same rate, you would be out of there, very close behind her. And then Rekko and Otis, another few seconds, and boop, you're out.
What are we chasing?
Where'd they go? Where? I got them.
It's so hot. Oh, it is like drinking rain. Oh, the air is so heavy. By the way, something back at the camp, I think they know that, what we did. Someone came by. Did I not hear? I heard yelling at the camp, right, DM?
Yes, yeah, you absolutely did.
Okay. Yeah, I think maybe we... we need to circle around and maybe get on our way. It is good maybe we didn't kill anyone, but... they will not be happy about this.
Let them do what they want to do. It's none of our concern.
Why were we running?
Where? Nyara, why were we running?
We saw someone run out. The Ash, right? Ashlog, right? Did you catch who they were?
Are we still running?
I assume you guys stopped as you got out of the tree line. You can still be running if you want.
So, so it's just basically just open from the tree line. All right. They are escaping. Look.
What do I see?
Roll me a perception check.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Just Rekko or
14. Anybody that wants to, Rekko, I can tell you right now. It's sure, go on.
And I will.
Yeah.
Sure,
Like
11 from
over
Otis.
this. I don't.
7 from Nyara.
11 from Otis.
11 from Otis. 14 from Rekko. It's a big dang open field.
Baba, I see field, which is pleasant for the swamp, but I do not see.
She's gonna cast a spell. She's gonna cast Toll the Dead on the fleeing person.
On the what?
The fleeing person?
You don't see them.
Oh, they're gone. Oh.
Yeah.
You see her cast a spell on a tree.
A tree behind you?
No.
Oh.
She's like, ugh. Where did it go?
This poor bush in like the clearing is just.
You see a small woodland creature kind of scurry its way out of there, and a few birds scatter from behind the bush. Nothing seems to have died, but it definitely spooked.
There was an elf wearing the uniform. They went that way.
Do we need to chase them more, or again, can we walk around the camp, go back on our way. You say you don't even want to kill these people anymore. Draco is very confused on when it is okay to kill enemy and when it is not okay to kill enemy. Maybe we just go get our gold from our Jorb. Jorb.
Job. Close. Job.
From
Good.
Job, we have gold.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose I second the motion. Got a good sprint in today, and I'm pretty tired. So,
But we haven't completed the job. The job isn't over.
The job was escort, yeah?
mhm.
Well, we're not
go
with.
back.
We're not
we go
even
back.
with the caravan.
We go back. We get the gold.
Well, at least we can relay everything we do know to Gabrielle.
Mhm.
I mean, we can chase more of these people and tie them up some more, but they seem to have very many friends.
It's true. Seems like they have a better grasp on the swamplands than we would, kind of running around. So I figure we go back over to Verso. We make our way there, and we see what else they need to do. It sounded like they had work for us when we make it there.
And lots of gold, they say.
Lots of gold is good too.
You see Ashlog looking in the general direction of wherever the person went, and she
Mhm.
starts speaking in Sylvan. She's basically like cursing. You just hear her like just foul, like dark syllables, and she's just like basically verbally flipping off whoever just left.
All right, fantastic. So, scary bog hag, yelling to an empty field. News at 11. Got it. So Ashlog vents her frustrations in no particular direction toward no particular thing. And yeah, so it sounds like the party wants to start making their way to Verso then.
I suppose so.
Yeah, avoiding whatever was behind us.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean you're fairly I mean y'all would be pretty well oriented at this point, judging by the position of the sun and what direction you walked. Like it's fairly easy for you guys to follow the opposite direction back to, not toward the camp, but rather like the direction that you came. Like you walked north, so reason stands that you need to go south to hit the road again. And so after a while of just kind of trekking back to the road, maybe about an hour, you are able to find the road back. And if you wish, continue along the road and make your way toward the town.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the heroes continue their way along the path, having abandoned any further chase on the mysterious little elfman in the woods, and probably takes about another 2 or 3 hours until you start to see what you presume to be Verso. And it is a bigger, as you approach it, you're able to tell it's a bigger town than Avion, certainly more established, but you as you make your way toward the town gates, you begin to pass through farmland on either side of the road. It's the middle of the day, and so, you got there around like sunrise. Yeah, so it would probably be like early afternoon, like 1 or 2 p.m. At this point. And you see people hard at work in the fields. there's plenty of something that you didn't really notice too much of in Avignon and on the road, but you're seeing town guards now. It looks like you've walked into a much more secure and much more safer area. And yeah, as you come upon the city, or the town rather, you see the hustle and bustle of just daily life within the town. Other than the people tending the farms, you see merchants, you see people going about their day, a couple of carts loading up some goods, presumably to go and travel to other towns within Moreka. Not necessarily even the Cypress company, but just other merchants, other tradespeople. And yeah, you come up to what would be the gate at the end of the road.
Do we, with the carts, do we see our caravan?
So no, not immediately, and you don't see anything that would be that you can make out to be the guild hall. Nothing that looks particularly like the guild hall immediately jumps out at you. But there are guards nearby that you could ask for directions if you wanted.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So I guess we walk into the town, a little dusty from the road.
Yeah, sure.
And
absolutely.
I guess we want to go find them. So
yeah.
Where's the nearest guard?
Yeah. So there are a couple stationed. They're just kind of like chit-chatting near the gate to the town. And as you approach, one of them turns to you, a wood elven man, and says, "Oh, welcome. You look a little. You've seen combat. Is everything okay?"
Reko and friends are fine. We are just looking for Chief Blade Gabriel Rode and the Cypress company, the caravan.
Ah, okay. You're with the company. Okay. Yeah, so have you ever been to Verso?
No.
Oh, okay.
Should I have been to Verso?
Oh, it's just a lot of travelers come through here. I'm not sure. Though, come to think of it, I feel as though I would have noticed a dragonborn. Where do you hail from, friend?
Bronze Rise Mountains, yeah?
Oh, the Bronze Rise. Yeah, that's way up there. Wow. Long way from home. Sure, yeah. So if you follow down this main thoroughfare here, and you take a left at the inn, the company hall will be not far from there. You'll be able to see it. That's this one. Yes. The one shaped like an L.
What is L?
Don't worry about it. It's this way. Come
on. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Be safe, folks. Get some rest. And yeah. So after your encounter with the guard, you make your way down what he referred to as the thoroughfare, and it certainly is just a very lively area. You see many merchant stalls. You see plenty of people coming in and out of the buildings. Presumably, since it is around midday, maybe just having finished their breaks from work and they wanted to stop home and take a quick rest. Maybe they're going back out to the fields and everything. And you do pass an inn, and you know it as such because you see a big sign that says the Tipsy Turtle, and to the left of that is another road that continues toward yet another very large building. Not quite the largest in town, but definitely one of them. While The company hall was a little bit of the centerpiece of Avion. This blends in with the almost like small city-like buildings. Everything's kind of connected, all the buildings. And you see the Cypress Company logo on the front, and you recognize the caravan, the 3 carts that you had separated from. It seems like there are still vegetables and whatnot safely stored on it. You see a little bit of a crocodile tail hanging off of the back. Maybe not looking as fresh as it was the other day. Yeah. Hey, I mean, maybe they tried their hand at cooking some of it up. But yeah, there's the company hall.
We saunter on in.
Sauntering on in, and as you
cowboy-esque throw open the door.
Just throw open the doors.
Boom. We are here.
Smell of the swamp wafts in.
Yeah. People startled.
In the swamp.
Some younger blades were training, and they all kind of at the wafting of swamp air and the sound of Rekko and Otis proudly throwing the doors open, and like a John Wayne movie just coming on in. People turn to see you, and one of them being Gabrielle, who was doing some paperwork over in the corner, and she immediately gets up and rushes over to you guys, and she says, "Oh my goodness, you really took the 3 days, didn't you?"
Unfortunately, yeah. Did you guys encounter anything?
I totally forgot about the 3-day thing.
Yeah, me too. That was okay, cool. Thanks for that reminder.
Yeah.
I'm glad we nailed it. Wow, we did it, guys.
Glad you didn't forget. And
we did it.
Forfeited your payment. That would have been bad.
We did remember. Totally did that. Remember.
And upon she definitely seems happy to see you guys, and a bit of relief. And then she kind of, her eyes rest on your clothes that definitely seem to be a little dirty and tattered, and maybe a couple of wounds that have been dressed, and she looks at all of you, and she looks at Nyara and says, "Did you encounter more of them?"
Unfortunately, yes. It seems like they've been hiring bandits to attack the farms and swoop in to pretend like they're protecting the farms. And unfortunately, we didn't find all of the encampments, so some of them are still out there.
You tracked down their encampments?
Tried to.
Yeah.
Wait, one more of them, yeah?
Yeah.
You got one?
Yeah, we're missing a third.
My gods. Well, no wonder you were out for so long. First of all, I thank you. You've gone above and beyond what we expected of you. Business can wait. You know what? You are here. I will talk to my superiors. Have some food. Have some rest, and we will get together in the evening. We'll meet up and we'll talk about what transpired. And she kind of stands up, proudly looking at you guys. There's you catch the slightest hint of like, yeah, these are the right ones for the job. And she walks off, and she kind of orders a nearby. She goes into where the mess hall portion of the headquarters is, and she says, "All right, come on. I'm going to need some food. Let's go. We've got some hardworking adventurers. They're hungry and they're tired. God damn it, I could use an ale. So, chop. And yeah, so you're left to hang out in a much bigger company hall than the one that you met up in Avignon. This is very much, there's multiple levels to it. This very much carries the air of a main guild headquarters to it. Otis, you notice that the smithy is it seems much more equipped, probably one of the nicest looking ones that you've seen. Fit for maybe as you would presume would be fit for a royal, like a palace smithy. I mean, if you were to have seen a palace in your life.
Sure. It's a nice
but
smithy.
what you imagine, yeah. And it's no surprise that Ashlag and Rekko are catching a few looks from curious company men. I mean, one's shiny, one's stinky. I would say Beauty and the Beast, but I feel like the roles are reversed. It's great.
Rekko looks magnificent, resplendent even.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And just all growling at someone walking past too closely.
Yeah, they walk a little bit faster than they were initially. And yeah, so a couple of people bring by some food, some nice cooked meats, and some potatoes and greens, potentially like spinach or something.
Large ale, maybe.
Oh yes,
bring a large ale.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And yeah, so we'll get some ale as well brought over to the table. And you, after having been on the road and eaten crocodile and some pretty basic rations, I mean, this looks heavenly.
Dig in. I dig in the second they put the plates down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. As soon as it hits the table.
It looks and tastes like a job well done.
Nice.
Yeah. So the company headquarters kind of hustles and bustles around you, and Gabrielle will come back and join you with an ale, and she'll just say, well, our portion went off without a hitch, but that was to be expected. I figured they would keep their distance. You were all right. Nobody went down or anything?
We are fine. I don't think that will be the last that we see of them, though. I think we brought them great shame in how we were able to best them so easily.
Yeah, we cooked our asses.
Nah.
Well, that's good to hear. Those bastards had it coming. I can't believe that they're really hiring bandits to shake down innocent farmers.
They say shake down, but those bandits were out for blood.
Well, it's a good job you stopped them.
They are dead.
Oh man, that's great. So yeah, and she keeps it fairly casual, and she'll sip her ale, and the sounds of the forge kind of echo, and the sounds of people sparring echo as well, and it's very much this ambience of a guild hall at work. And Otis, you recognize somebody very familiar to you at the forge. If you poke your head that direction, you see your brother. He's just hammering away at something. He doesn't seem to have noticed the entourage that has walked in. But you recognize Perseus.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up behind him, and I go, "That's a mighty fine blade you got there."
Oh,
Ah,
well,
Good to see you.
Otis, how are you? How are you? Oh,
uh,
good to see you.
nice seeing you, Perseus. You look good. Lost a little bit of that weight there. Very good.
Oh yeah. Well, you have a kid, and most people say, "Oh, you put on some weight," but not your brother. Gotta
Oh, my
stay
brother.
gotta stay fit. Yeah, never know when people need you.
That's right. I got a gift for you from what's the fellow's name? Well, anyways, here it is. And I pull out the little toy sword that
Oh,
someone gave me.
Was it Anvir?
Onveer?
Is that Anvir?
Even if I know who it is, there's no way in hell that Otis.
Yeah.
Actually,
okay.
Otis would remember, but
I kind
I
of
think it
love
was
that
me.
he's just like, I found it.
he's like,
Oh,
anyways,
God.
here you go. It's for little Percy.
Oh! This looks like I recognize Onvir's craftsmanship. Anyway, it's not very good.
Right.
It's but he's trying.
Ooh, the shade.
Yeah. It's a nice gesture, I suppose.
Yeah. So, what brings you to town?
I'm work actually. Weird.
Oh,
Well, I'm doing some business for the Cypress company here.
oh,
Yeah.
oh! You're on the caravan.
Right. Yep. I'm trying my try on adventuring. Trying to get out of the forge a little bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, looks like you got out of the forge and right into the swamp, didn't you? What have you been doing? Swimming out there?
Yeah, pretty much laps. Getting in. I'm trying to thin out a little bit too, brother.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, how's it pay? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, now that you say it, I haven't seen it yet, which is, I know, blasphemy. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yes, well.
Maybe I'll be sticking around the Cypress company a little bit.
Oh, yeah, love to have you. I don't know how long you'll be in town, but I'm sure the wife and the and little Percy will be happy to see you. Well, I don't want. Yeah, you've just come off the road. I was gonna.
Yeah, sure. You look like
Yeah.
you're working.
Yeah, I was gonna maybe have you help me out here, but you look tired. I'll talk to you later. It's fine.
I'll be around in town. I'll come say hi.
Sure, of course. All right, well, take a load off. Have an ale for me. I'll hopefully be able to join you later.
Yeah, love to have you, Percy. See you around.
All right.
I go where I walk away, and then I realize I don't know where I'm sleeping, and I'm like, well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, that hasn't exactly been communicated, huh? But yeah, so if you choose to walk back up to the table with the others, as Otis is coming back, Otis, a rather well-to-do looking elven man passes you and almost bumps into you, in fact, and barely even notices your presence.
Hey, watch where you're walking there.
What a dick.
He stops, and it's almost as though the room stops with him. And he turns slowly. Excuse me. I didn't quite hear that.
Oh. I said, watch where you're walking.
Gabrielle has at this point run up to Otis and says, hey, Otis, food's getting cold.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I bet it is getting cold. Why don't you mumble?
And Gabrielle turns to this man and apologizes profusely and just says, and you hear her as you're walking back to the food, just saying, these are the adventurers, and he didn't know, he didn't mean it. It's fine. And so yeah, you rejoin people at the table. Naira, make a perception check.
Yes.
12. Yeah, so you as if you felt the eyes on your back, this familiar cold stare that you've become accustomed to. You can practically feel Tulio's eyes on you, and your friends. Otis almost just no, he straight up did disrespect the patriarch of not only your family but Cypress Company itself. You know. Yeah.
Let's sit down. I'd say loudly to the group, "What's this guy's problem, eh?"
Nah, what was that all about, Otis?
I don't know.
He was clearly in your way and
right.
was not looking
I'm
where
just
he was
standing
going.
around, minding my own business.
You should have stabbed him.
Oh,
All right,
I will
nice
stab
dog.
him.
I-
Naya
have
Where he's
just
coming from, but I don't think.
shifts over and like, I'm not with these people.
We should go over there and teach him a lesson about our respect for people who are part of the company.
I kind of like that idea, but you know, fool me, mess with me once, shame on me. All right, mess with me twice, shame on him. Let's keep an eye out.
But I do not want to lose an eye.
No, figure. That's my bad. We'll wait until you do something real.
I like my eyes.
Are we
They are
taking
very
his
pretty.
eye?
Have you noticed?
No, nobody's taking anybody's. I don't know how the conversation got here. It
Do
really-
we pluck the eyes from his head? Is that keeping eye out?
No, we don't.
I can do that.
We shouldn't do that. This conversation has gone away from me.
We just decapitado, yeah?
No.
No. Naya was like, as soon as she like, no.
It's a joke. Reco understanding decapitado and incapacitado now, yeah? Reco doing very well.
She gives a look like she.
It's joke, yeah. Yeah, it's good.
That's pretty good.
It's
just
just like
picks
a
up
very
his drink
weak
and-
laugh.
Picks up the drink.
As Rekko says joke, Ashlog is just like,
It's joke. So, you don't know who he is? He look,
Don't. That's my dad.
Oh, we should not pluck his eyes out, Otis.
That wasn't my idea. Nobody.
You said... No, this is her father. You must show respect. I can't believe you.
All right, I don't. Listen, I understand these familial ties. I do. I get it. Your dad's kind of a dick. Yeah.
She kind of does a little look to make sure he's not like looking over and just kind of like a little shrug.
Yeah. All right.
Oh. Yeah, we don't take his eyes. Okay.
Gabrielle at this point has come back over and she just gives Rekko, very familiar to you, the look of absolute disappointment, disdain, and just baffled.
She is beautiful.
But it's not directed at you this time, thankfully. It seems as though the anger
Who is she looking at?
the anger is directed at Otis. And she comes up behind Otis and like just slaps him on the back of the head and is like, do you have any idea who that is?
Yeah, I do now. It's Naira's dick dad. I keep eating.
Oh my God, please.
Dick dad.
I swear I don't know what to do with you all. Oh, God.
Probably give us our gold, yeah?
Yeah, I was just about to ask, where's the pay?
Well, maybe the smart option is not essentially spitting in the face of the man who is paying your checks.
Wait, Naira's dad is... Oh...
Who do you think owns the Cypress company?
I don't.
I always thought Mr. Cypress. I didn't think of it. They must thought
That would make sense. It is in the name, yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
That's what I thought.
You are very clever,
Thank
Otis.
you. Thank you.
She looks at Nyara and she says, "So they didn't know."
I guess not.
Yeah.
I was
Louisa-
hired with them. It never came up in conversation. And Naira's like cheeks like bright red. She's like, oh God, this is the worst day ever.
Ashlog's like looking you up and down now.
She's like, what?
Is her dad still in the room?
He has since walked off somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, so Gabrielle almost there's a tinge of apologeticness to her look that she gives you, because she can see how visibly uncomfortable you are, and says, well, that's not important. What is important is you are to show respect to all superiors at Cypress, and if there is ever a question as to who a superior is, if they look like her, it's usually a superior.
That is. They should carry a sign or something. Now, in my tribe, it was very easy to see who you should respect and who you shouldn't respect. All right. Those that you should respect have large necklace full of the bones of their enemies. Easy to tell who you should not get on the wrong side of.
Wow. Yeah, you guys should listen to this guy. He's got good ideas.
Well,
Rico, very smart. Just,
most superior positions at Cypress, yes, they carry some sort of an emblem on their armor or their garb, but it's kind of understood when they literally own the company. I mean, look at the way he was dressed.
look at the way Rico is dressed. Does he
You're-
not look good?
You're not dressed.
I am wearing shirt and pant.
I mean,
And dressed.
Yeah,
Recco, roll me an insight check.
Oh, this is gonna be great. He's super insightful. Oh, actually, he's not. He's
13.
Yeah, he's proficient.
There was a look on Gabrielle's face for almost a moment. You're not sure what it means, though.
There was a look,
A look.
but it wasn't the look that's like super disappointed in, though.
No, not at all.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Rico looks over and notices. Well, you should be more careful in the future. Yeah, you don't know who's walking around here.
Yeah, sure. I guess, maybe people should just watch where they're going. Simple.
Like, leans over to Otis. If it happens again, we'll take his eyes.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Naira just kind of gives a little bit of a look. Like,
Do we-
"Mm."
Are we really going to make me create an encounter for the boss of Cypress? Is this going to be a thing that I have to do?
No,
If he's a dick,
You
he's a
watch
dick.
where he's going is all.
Yeah.
You just need,
He's-
maybe keep his
so-
eyes open when he's walking, That's all.
I mean, clearly we can take his eyes. He's not using them. So-
Whoa. That's good.
The shade. The shade. I am so close to giving you inspiration for that. That was amazing.
Really, we're just looking out for Nyara, because, right, if her dad dies, doesn't she take over the company? Easy. Lines of
that's
secession. Here we
not
go.
necessarily how it works.
Also, and then just give the money, and then we're home. We're scot free. Cypress Company is ours. Slash Nyara's.
This will go great.
Mhm.
Her companions slay her dad. Yeah, that
It'll
will go
be
great
dope.
for her.
It'll be super perfect. But anyway, weird, awkward encounters aside, you you finish your meal, and if there's anything else you guys want to do around the town, feel free to let me know.
Have a bath?
I was gonna
They
say, I'm like,
have a
that
bath.
time.
Yeah,
that
so
time.
so you can ask Gabrielle. She'd be able to tell you that.
Where's the bathhouse?
Oh,
And clothes wash or new?
I'll see what I can drum up as far as clothes. But as for the bathhouses, I can show you to those. They are adjacent to this building.
Good. Yeah.
And yeah, so if she if you'd like her to, they have a door, or she leads you out the front door rather, and next to kind of where the forge to be, there are bathhouses outside of a small training yard, like an outside like sparring circle sort of deal. And that looks to be where you can get a nice little rub-a-dub scrub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so she will provide you with towels, and she says you can drop your clothes off inside. I'll send somebody to clean them off, and I'll see if I can get you guys anything else if you need anything else.
Do they have a steel scrubby? It like a squish, but made of steel.
Like just looking for like a rock.
Close.
DM Rob knows you're talking about steel wool,
Yeah.
but not sure if it would exist.
Or sand. Do you have sand? Lots of sand.
And then she she kind of like puts two and two together as far as your scales go, and she's like, I will go talk to Perseus and see what we can do. And so she'll go off and try to acquire something to that effect for you. And after a little bit, she comes back with fuck it, steel wool.
Hell yeah.
It exists in Marika.
I'm excited.
There we go. So
Perfect.
something. He says he uses this to clean off some of the rust on the particularly older, more damaged blades. Are you sure this isn't going to hurt?
Oh, it would be fine. How else do you think I get this mighty sheen?
Roll me an inside check again. I want this to happen so bad. A 5! She just walks off.
But I have my steel wool, correct?
You sure do.
Rekko is naked and in the bath, wherever it is right now.
He just
Happening.
drops Trow in the middle of the field. And just
in the field? I thought I was
or not in the field, rather. Oh, okay. Yeah, do you go? Okay. I thought it was all happening outside. Okay, yep. You go into the bathhouse and then you drop Trow.
I'm in.
All right.
Go in the bath. Scrub it up.
All right. What's everybody else doing? Is everybody else partaking in this bathing experience?
Yeah, Naira would have been there, and
Mhm.
yep, she just saw that. That was a thing that happened.
Oh man. Otis, what's
Yeah, Otis
happening?
is there. How is it like is it a deep pool? Can Otis do a cannonball?
He can certainly try.
I'm picturing like Roman
He
bathhouse.
tries then.
Yeah. So yeah, you hop in and splash. And Ashlog, are you partaking?
Bathhouse is here. Ashlog is going that way.
Nice. Okay.
I will return.
So yeah, I guess this is the bathhouse episode, huh? This is where it gets
Gets a little soapy.
soapy. Yeah. So Rekka, are you just like scrubbing?
Yeah, Rekko's in the tub, scrubbing and
Yellow
singing.
wool, I love
He's
it.
singing. Podim nasim oknekim, podim nasim oknekim, miavar velkim raz, havritene sudarake. And he's just singing,
All right.
singing and scrubbing.
Cool.
And he's and that's like because it's scales, right? So they're starting to, some of them come off, like so. There's just like bronze scaling that just like kind of floats around and then sinks to the bottom, and it's scales. They're gonna come off.
Yep. No. It absolutely.
I think at some point Ashlog would have told you to keep your scales and give them to her.
Probably.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if he remembers.
Ooh, good call. A 13. Does he remember?
He remembers.
Okay.
He remembers.
All right. Speaking of Ashlog, where are you sauntering off to?
I'm going to find a bench and take out my collection of teeth.
Oh God! Just in public.
You find a bench back on the road near the inn, actually, the Tipsy Turtle, and yeah, it's unoccupied. There's townsfolk walking by every now and again, and
So Ashlog doesn't sit on the bench. She sits in front of the bench and uses it as a sort of table.
okay.
She just kind of like opens this really thin hide pouch thing that she like unravels, and there's teeth in there.
Yeah.
And I kind of imagine that at night she has probably started working on this since we got the croc teeth, but she's starting to make a necklace out of the croc teeth.
Okay. A couple of small children are running along. Looks like they're playing tag or something, and one of the particularly curious little girls is like adorable. She's like probably like 10 years old, maybe. Little blonde girl, kind of like a blonde human girl, like wanders up to you, and she just, "What you doing?"
Ashlog just kind of whips her head at her and just starts growling at her and says, "Sakatumina elaf kutai." And she just has this really gravelly, very feral voice, snarling at this child.
Roll intimidation.
See, I should have put points into that.
20.
Or
This
not.
child screeches and runs back to her friends. Potentially scarred for life. Who's to say? That's great.
That's our evil villain,
Oh,
and
man.
after the time skip.
Yeah,
That's,
exactly.
that's-
She's gonna. When I was but a child, Baba Yaga came to town. God, what is this, like Dragon Ball Z Broly? Like before
Yes.
it was remade into something good, where like literally the villain's motivation is somebody cried a bunch.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Man, if you haven't watched Dragon Ball Super Broly, it is a significantly better origin story.
Oh,
Thanks,
I haven't
Toei, for
seen that.
sponsoring this stream.
Do.
But yeah, Bob catching all my references in the chat. Anyway, so back at the bathhouse, Rekko, you got a nice collection of scales going.
I put them in bowl next to bath.
Mhm.
Finish up and
Yeah.
get out of bath and look around. The clothes are not there. Just starts walking around the building looking for wherever his clothes went.
Oh God, Recco!
What? What? And he's like turning around and like his tail starts knocking stuff over. What is it?
A young.
You're naked.
He like looks down, hands on his hips. Ah.
Just grab a towel or something.
Recco like to air dry.
You can't see it behind her hands, but she's blushing hard after that.
Is that a problem?
I'm not used to having men just walk around without clothes.
I
It's
am not
not a
man.
thing.
I am dragonborn. It
Well-
is different.
Well, it's not different enough.
He like looks down. It is not?
Nope.
Huh. Okay. I do not want to make you uncomfortable. He like goes back and he finds a towel. And,
Yeah, there was a
puts it
towel
around
left
himself.
right next to where you were.
yeah, and just puts it around himself. I am covered, Nayara. I apologize for.
She's kind of like this in the water now. She's kind of like trying to like hide her extreme embarrassment and bashfulness. She's like, oh God, this day just keeps getting better and better.
Recco is very sorry. He thought this is. In the tribe, when you go bathe, everyone just bathe at the same time. And it doesn't matter. I
unfortunately didn't have the same upbringing.
it is unfortunate, yes. Yeah. I'm sorry to have brought you shame. It shames Recco. Is there anything I can do? And he's like close now. Like he's like very just with the towel. He's just very close to the tub.
I'm good. Thanks.
Okay.
She like pushes the bubbles together closer to her.
Should I roll a dexterity check for how well he tied the knot on the towel?
No, he's not tied. He's just holding it. He's just,
Should
like,
I
clamped
roll
it,
a sleight of
it.
hand check for how
Sleight of hand?
I want to see that dragon dick. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
We're not that kind of a show, Rob.
I'm sorry.
We go on the ed- we're on
There's
the
no
edge of
fade
these
to
things.
blacks here, bitches.
We go to the edge of it. We are a family show.
My window's open.
Uh,
Whoops.
Now all your neighbors know how badly you need to see that dragon dick.
Nothing they haven't heard before, baby. Otis,
There it
what's
is.
happening, my dude? You just are you just a passive observer to all this shenaniganry?
Is it the same? If it's the same bath, is it like just one big public bath?
So the way that I had envisioned it, I guess I didn't explain this, was that it was kind of like a couple different pools with like a little bit of like segmented, like kind of like 4 or 5 people to a bath, if that, like, and like a little bit of light like screening between them. It sounds like Recco just kind of like wandered past that into like presumably where Nyara was bathing. But it's like relatively communal. Like there's separation enough to give people privacy, but it's it's typically used by fairly sizable scores of like company members at the end of a day of like training and work and whatnot. So like it's kind of just guys being dudes,
Just guys being dudes.
and women.
I think-
Cypress is equal opportunity.
There you go. I think I'm gonna I think Otis hears it going on, but like, listen, we've been in the swamp for like 3 days. This is Otis time now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he hears it and it's like, Recco. I think I'd like to imagine that Otis saw Recco look for his clothes, and Otis, having good memory, knew where he put them, but was like, nah, this is Otis time. So I was just like, soft, like, yeah, he'll find it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's great. Ashlock, how's your little necklace coming along?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So many things had to die for this to be made.
Yes. Sacrifices for beauty. Is there like any sort of like a spiritual purpose to this necklace, or is this just some spooky swamp shit?
Oh, you will discover soon.
Okay. I'm excited. So yeah, I mean, at some point, a young attendant, potentially, what's the word I'm looking for? Traumatized by Reko's display earlier, but who knows? I mean, I like to think that they came in while there was yelling, saw everything, and just went away like quietly, and comes back in blushing a little bit when he sees Reko with like, it looks like your clothes, pretty freshly laundered. It looks like there may have been some light stitching done to some of the frayed edges, but nothing too extensive. It looks like maybe somebody tried to touch them up a little bit so they weren't totally gross and tattered, but there you go. And he just leaves them next to everybody's pools and just, nods and walks away hurriedly.
Reko puts his clothes on.
No.
Careful to stay behind the screen this time.
Naira just kind of has turned around and is like back to everyone as she's kind of like finishing up scrubbing. Make sure she doesn't accidentally see anything else.
Been a big day for Naira. And yeah, so your clothes all feel and smell nice and fresh and clean. For the first time in, I mean, for Naira, definitely like 3 days. For Reko, who knows how long. I mean, you've been on the road. I don't know how much you stopped, how much you cleaned up. Yeah.
Probably not a whole lot.
Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, so after a bit, Gabrielle will swing by and kind of knock on the outside of the bathhouse and say, "Everything all right in there? We're hoping to be meeting in the next hour."
Meeting?
Yeah, we're almost done. Just finishing up. Thank you.
Hmm.
Yeah. Meeting. Did she mention meeting earlier? I do not remember this. Who are we meeting?
She did at one point allude to business being discussed later, after you guys had like a quick little like rest and downtime. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But no like super intricate details regarding that have been relayed to you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think I will go find Ashlog and make sure she is ready for whatever this meeting is. Kind of just tromps out, all buttoned up and whatever, and goes to find Ashlog.
Right. And yeah, Ashlog didn't go terribly far down the road. You pretty quickly come upon her at the bench outside of the Tipsy Turtle rather. It was Drunken Frog in the first town. Names are hard.
Now a Tipsy Turtle.
Now it's a Tipsy Turtle. As you do. And yes, Ashlog is stitching together a nice little necklace. Ashlog's jewelry store.
Baba, what are you doing?
It is finished. Help me up.
Oh, yeah, and he like reaches down, like one arms her up into a standing position.
She begins to chant, and it's in Sylvan. It's this kind of even though Sylvan is probably supposed to be kind of whimsical and ethereal, the way that she uses it is very guttural and just kind of like it's got that Gregorian march kind of pacing to it. And she's basically casting thaumaturgy as she's doing this.
Okay.
So you see her eyes start to kind of glow, and there's like little green lights coming off her fingers and touching the necklace. She holds it up to Reko. She says,
Destiny has told me to make this for you.
Oh, and he gets like super nervous. I am to wear this?
Yes.
As you say, Baba. And he like leans over gently so she can reach.
she just kind of like, almost like a crown, right? Like just kind of lays it down past your head onto your neck.
She says, do not let it fall off you, or you will die.
Baba, why does Destiny want something like this on me?
It is a talisman of protection.
Oh. It does not sound like it will protect me from death if it just falls off and I die. But, no, Baba, I apologize. I do not question you. I do not question your abilities. Thank you.
Reko,
I shall carry it proudly.
you are a being that is a storm wrapped in flesh. All magic comes with a price, and yours is one of responsibility.
My parents used to say something very similar to me when I was growing up.
See, Destiny.
It always made me very stressed. And like Reko's like neck tightens up a lot.
She loosens the necklace a little.
How much of responsibility are we talking about?
Reko, did you spend your breath weapon for the day? No, right?
No.
I like to think that there's a little bit of like crackling at the sides of your mouth, like just like nervous. There's no like risk of it like going off, but like it's just like.
I mean, he's having a bit of an anxiety attack. Yeah.
Reko, the reason I cannot tell you everything all at once is because the deeper you dig, the darker it gets.
I do believe that is how holes work, yes. But I shall take your words of wisdom. Yes, Baba, thank you for leading me in my quest to destiny. I shall do my best to bear this great responsibility and your gift with pride and to never let it fall. The best I can.
She's
until
just like,
I die.
as he's doing this, as he's talking, just in the middle of him talking, she just kind of turns away and starts packing up her things.
Right, okay. Talisman of protect. What does it protect from?
You will know when the time comes.
Okay. Yes, okay. Yes. Reko will rise to the occasion like the storm that is inside of him, and he shall bear the responsibility with pride. Yes. Thank you, Baba, for your wonderful gift. Yes. He fingers at it. What is it all made of?
Probably the larger bits are the alligator teeth that we've collected, and I'm just gonna say that Ashlog has a tendency to just collect things. There's probably small like rabbit bones and all kinds of remains of little animals.
Reko's totally okay with that, like he was talking about earlier, like talismans such as this in his tribe back home, that's kind of normal, but generally it's like the fangs of other dragonborns and stuff like that they've killed in battle or duels or something. But like he's like, okay, it's okay, this is sort of normal, but if it falls off I die, so that sucks. But otherwise it'll be okay. Baba, we must gather the others. We have a meeting. Reko does not know detail, but we have important meeting to attend.
She packs up her stuff and then she just starts walking back towards the bathhouse.
All right. And yeah, so as the two of you meet up with the other two, who I imagine are now coming out of the bathhouse, all freshly done up and ready. Gabrielle waiting there with them. She says she looks at Ashlog and says, "You didn't find the bathhouse to your liking, Ashlog?"
She just stares at her, doesn't say anything.
Okay, well, sure, it's fine. A few of my superiors would like to discuss what you've learned so far. So if you don't mind, follow me. And she will start walking with you toward the headquarters. And I think, it's a little early, but good as time as any to take a quick little break.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for tuning in to part 1 of episode 6 of DieFall Cypress. We'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. We're gonna take a quick break and then we will start up with part 2. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll be right back.
Ooh.
Hey guys, again, thank you for tuning in to part 1 of DieFall Cypress, episode 6. If you feel like you need to catch up on any of the other episodes here, you can head on over to the YouTube channel. That's YouTube/RunawayRobot, or you can follow us and listen to us on any of these podcast locations on iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Just search DieFall Dungeons and Dragons, and it should pop up for you right there. Other than that, thank you everyone for your support. Dancing Sandwiches for 9 months. Thank you so much, dude. I do appreciate that. We have our little Twitch baby now. Patty Cakes 55 and Doc J 95. Thank you both for the follow and welcome to the Salt Factory. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to DieFall Cypress, episode 6, part 2, part dos. We're about to go to a really important meeting, I think, sort of, maybe. I'm not super sure yet, but I bet you it's with Dick Dad, and we're going to really have some fun with that. So
It's going to be great.
Rob, take it away.
Should be interesting.
Willkommen. So Gabrielle leads you into the company headquarters and to one of the back offices. It looks like there's a what you presume to be a room where trade negotiations are made. It's almost as if it's like a conference room, just in a fantasy setting. Like no rolly chairs. No conference
a private
call.
dining room, essentially.
Yeah. There's a little bit of like snacks and stuff set out in the corner, and a little
table.
mini keg of ale. And you walk in and you are met with a couple different people. You see, and Nyara, I'm just going to go through what you see because it'll give context to who these people are for the audience, since you know who they are. This is, you notice, click into, I just saw you click into the document. Nyara and I both need refreshers on who the hell her family is. That's great. So you see, the first person you see is your sister Camilla, or half sister, I suppose. She
whole family.
Who knows, man. She is there. She gives you the look that she usually gives you. Kind of distasteful, but then that is kind of juxtaposed nicely with the opposite look from your older brother Balas. He gives you a proud nod and a small smile, and then Gabrielle sits down next to another person dressed in similar armor that Nyara you actually don't recognize, but you can tell this is most likely one of the chief blades of the Verso headquarters. And Ballas stands up and introduces himself to all of you and says, "Welcome, adventurers. I am Ballas, and I am the manager of this headquarters, for lack of a better term. And first of all, I want to start out by saying how grateful we are to have you on this mission. If you will, take seats. And can I get you anything? Ale, some food to snack on, anything at all?"
Oh, ale, please.
Yeah, I second.
He looks meat. Okay. And he looks at Nyara as well.
Oh, I'm good, thank you. And she takes a seat and tries to be as prim and proper as she can possibly muster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he'll go over to the sideboard area. And Gabrielle will stand up and help him pour some ale, and he'll collect some cubed meats, not dissimilar to the crocodile bites, but you have a feeling it's something a little bit more well-to-do-ish than some good old-fashioned swamp cooking. But yeah, so he'll set it down in front of everybody who needs it, and he'll pour himself a mug of ale. And he says, I understand that you were met with, well, actually, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? My dragonborn friend, what is your name and where do you hail from?
Reko Syndrome from the Bronze Rise.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've probably heard so much about me now that a bronze dragonborn has made this way this far south. I am from the Children of Thunder, the Detigroma tribe of Thunder. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, I can't say that I've traveled the Rise myself, but I've always wanted to make it up there.
Oh, you should. It is wonderful, the views from up there.
I understand
the
that
air,
it's beautiful.
So chilled. Fresh. Nothing like this swamp air. It is so
very humid. Very.
Like looks over at Nyara.
Humid? What is humid?
The air is thick and full of moisture.
It is like eating sheep's wool to breathe.
I suppose it is. Well, I'm glad that you ended up making the journey. I understand that you're quite the warrior.
I know my way around the blade, yes.
And you, Mr. Cuddy, I believe, right?
Yeah.
The Percy's younger brother.
That's right.
That's
pleasure.
Your family's metalworking is the best of Moreka, frankly. And I understand that you are a magic user as well?
Yeah. Artifician kind of runs a little bit in my family there.
Oh, yes. I've heard you've made some very interesting little. One of the company men that returned said that you had this contraption that you healed. I believe it was Reko with after a fight, and it just. So you infuse the magic into these inventions, then?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a trade.
Interesting.
Secret, but
yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to pry. I'm just when I put out that call, I expected the usual, or when I had Herrick put out that call, I expected the usual brutes and mercenaries to apply, and it sounds like we're blessed to have somebody with your mind.
Of course. Anything I can help Cypress out, eh?
Yes. And he turns to Ashlog and he says, And you, are you from around the where are you from?
I am from deep within the marsh. I am Ashlog.
Okay. I understand you're a very powerful magic user as well.
This is Baba Yaga. She is very powerful sorceress. She has power of destiny and telling your future and finding out if you are tied to destiny's pool.
Oh, that's intriguing. He kind of gives a kind of like a playful look at his sister Camilla, and she doesn't seem all too amused. But he's like, "Could you tell my future?"
It is not a toy.
I meant no offense. Baba,
just throw the stones for him. He is our host, yes? Toss the bones. See how they
just
fall.
pushes things out of the way in front of her, knocking over goblets and whatever. She pulls out her bones, which are the blackened little creature bones, and they have the intricate golden text kind of etched into them. She just rolls them. They clatter all over in front of her. She says, yes.
Is he going to die in 7 days?
Have you eaten anything sour today?
Don't believe I have, no.
Be careful not to. It will make you very ill.
Oh, noted. Thank you.
The spirits of your gut will work against you today.
Aha.
I would follow this advice, yes. Reko has avoided being sick on many occasions by listening to the bones.
Who am I to deny the bones, then? Is that right? And Nyara, it sounds like you've made yourself some interesting friends on this adventure. I don't think I haven't heard of your exploits as well. I'm glad you came.
Oh, I'm glad to have been of help. These are quite talented individuals, as varied as they are, and I don't think we would have been successful without them.
Absolutely. Which I did want to expand a bit on that point. I want to apologize on behalf of the company and Herrick that we weren't as forthcoming about the nature of the job. And it sounds like you've already been met with resistance, and it sounds like you've already gone above and beyond the call. And so, and he nods to Camilla, who produces 4 small pouches and hands them to each of you. And she says, for 3 days of a job well done, that is 3 days' pay. And so you can all mark 60 gold in each of your inventories.
Ooh, yeah.
660?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It was 20 gold a day, this job.
Forgot about that. I
Hell
remember we mentioned it. We're like, wow, that's a lot of money.
A job.
We milked it all the way to the very last minute, huh?
Yeah.
I feel as though I have taught them something that I shouldn't have taught them. Oh, man. Yes, well, we had our suspicions regarding the MET interference on our trade route. What we didn't expect was, and maybe you guys could give us a more detailed account, Gabrielle had mentioned bandits that you encountered attacking one of the farms. could you expand on what it is you discovered from the agents on your journey?
It's around. Nayara, do you want to tell them?
Nayara will take out her notebook and very nervously look at the table, be like, oh god, this is her moment. And it's like, well, so we yes. So we set out and I noticed markings around the farms. Well, it looks like that there's several camps from the trade commission, and they were definitely out for hindering our progress and also hiring bandits to attack the farm so that then they could sweep in and save the day, and then the farmers would be more apt to then hire the trade commission instead of Cypress. Unfortunately, we only tracked down the bandit camp and one of the trade commission camp. There's still the third camp that we were unable to locate in the time of our contract, and we as of yet don't know who these initial people were answering to here in Verso. She'll just kind of put her notebook back.
Very good.
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought the bastard was being paranoid, but I'm not surprised that they are trying to snipe contracts. What I am surprised at is, frankly, the brazenness of hiring thugs to carry out an operation to essentially entrap the farmers into signing a contract with. I mean, that is low. And you said you didn't discover who they were answering to here, but I have a feeling that they must have been in contact with their headquarters somehow.
Oh, yeah, and she'll go through her pouch. We linked some of the camps to some of these stones. This one with the blue symbol, however, we could not locate its pair, and she'll kind of set things on the table before her.
Oh, okay. Interesting. And yes, I can see that these two have pairs. This is a very good find. They must have some considerable magic backing them as well, then. A mage had to have created these. I've always said we could use more magic users around here. Well, it stands to reason that the last one either is paired with the camp that remains to be found, or the headquarters here in Verso. It's interesting. Camilla, I believe we will send out some patrols on the road to Avignon to try and track down that other camp. I'm beginning to think that this group here, and he looks back to all of you, your talents might be better served here in Verso. Maybe investigating the headquarters itself. There's a reason we tried to keep any hires that we had out of the loop of the true nature of our job. We didn't want to reveal anything until we trusted them, because the less people know, the better. It allows for not only us to weed out any potential liability, but also to keep it so that people don't know you're working for us, if that makes sense. I've asked a lot of you. Well, the company has asked a lot of you already. However, if it came down to it, would you be willing to launch a further investigation into MET itself here in Verso during your time here?
Nair will kind of perk up. Absolutely. I already feel that the job is definitely not yet done.
Yeah, I think there's some loose ends we could tie up here in Verso.
Rekko, you seem pensive.
He just looks over at Baba.
Baba, is this... Where does my destiny go?
Destiny brought us to,
And she gestures to Nyara.
Nyara. I believe this is where we must go.
Then we will follow Nyara.
Excellent. And obviously the rate will stay the same as long as the job takes.
As long as the job takes.
As long as the job
hate myself.
takes. We are charging per day, lads. This is... Ooh, we about to government contract this bitch.
God damn it.
Overtime and way over budget.
God damn it.
Wow.
Camilla will kind of give him a look at that and say, as long as it takes.
As long as it takes.
and he says,
As long as it takes.
he says, I see their help as invaluable, personally, and I'm sure that
No, our help is valuable. This is why you pay us.
I see their
Are
help
we not
as
valuable?
incredibly important and valuable.
Oh.
Mhm. And frankly, if Father is willing to pay, then so be it.
Oh, dick dad.
Does he say?
No,
this?
Rekko, the other one. The other guy.
Gabrielle
The one that we will pluck the eyes of?
grips the table so hard you think it might break. Camilla looks like you just slapped her in the face.
What does Nyara's face look like?
What does Nyara's face look like?
She's trying not real hard not to laugh.
Yes.
Ballas
Rekko was going to get there sometime.
looks a lot like Nyara right now, where he is
It's like-
trying really hard
like-
not to laugh. And Camilla looks up at him like horrified. And he looks down and says, he is kind of a dick, frankly.
I was right. Yeah, okay. This guy. No, that's fine. We will take his coin. This is as good as any other.
Out of professional courtesy, I ask that you don't milk this. However,
It's not cow. I do not know how to milk.
To that we don't even know the meaning of the phrase. Don't even know it.
No, it is foreign to Rekko. This is true.
I trust your judgment. That being said, I'm still working out the particulars of how to get you into that headquarters. You're such a... And he looks to Rekko and Ashlog in particular. shall I say, colorful group. Dragonborn and swamp mages, he chooses his words very carefully there, aren't exactly common sights around these parts. The angle might be a little difficult.
When you say investigato, do you mean we go in and we decapitado all of them?
Not that. No, absolutely not. I want to avoid bloodshed if I can.
Reco is very good at shedding blood.
I don't doubt that. We are trying to be. This needs to be a clean operation. We don't want to stoop to their level if can be avoided, but
If
something
the
has
blade
to be
is sharp
done.
enough, then decapitato is very clean. No, is Reco wrong again?
He is trying to be like respectful and patient. He clearly recognizes that you are not from around here.
Reco is trying.
Camilla is like, no killing. Plain and simple. If it can be avoided, kill only if necessary.
Okay.
And Gabrielle speaks up and says, Ballas, if I may, this, what of the caravan? Surely we could use them on the road for any other potential threats, or maybe they even go back and clear up that camp. Do you really think it's wise to send them right into the lion's den, as it were? And he considers this. And he turns to you four and he says, well, you've done a good job following your instincts so far. There are a couple different options here. What is it that you think is the wise course of action?
Reco doesn't know. Reco already gave suggestion that he thought was correct, but it is not correct, so
My friend, there's no correct answer. You don't need to please me. I'm asking for what your instinct is telling you to do.
Roll, clatter, clatter, clatter.
What do they say? Baba, what do they say?
They say, It says that. Do you see here how they point to Nyara? Yeah.
Yes.
They make an arrow.
Like arrow, yes, straight as arrow.
Nyara. This destiny is yours.
Nyara.
Why do I
It is
feel
in
like
your blood.
every time she rolls the bones when a decision is trying to be made?
Don't tell them that.
Destiny has chosen you, Nyara. You must answer the call. You must.
Okay. I'll try.
So what do we do?
And Ashlog will put her hand on Naira's face like this and cast guidance on her. You should just hear her like.
Naira, that hand does not smell good.
No, it does not.
So, how do we do this, Nyara?
What? She's like, oh God, the pressure.
If you'd like, we can reconvene in the morning. If you need to take the night to sort stuff out.
I guess. I guess maybe can do an intelligence check. Be like, all right, what is the smartest thing she can think of right now?
Sure.
And
do you
then
want to
I've
add
got
your guidance to that? Yeah.
Yeah, sure do.
Come on, Destiny. Come on, Destiny.
Destiny.
Destiny. Destiny.
Why can't I click on it? Oh, there we go.
Destiny.
Oh, Destiny.
3. Wait,
wait, we rolled D4.
D4.
/RD.
Destiny.
Wow, this is our destiny just flowing through her fingertips. This is it. It's just gone. It's like sand in the wind now.
3 with a D with a 2 equals 5 for Destiny.
She's a little overwhelmed by all this pressure.
It's okay, Nara. I understand this is a very challenging scenario. There's a couple options here. I think there's a very real threat of active agents in the field currently. So it might benefit us to seek out a couple more of their camps on the roads.
Yes.
Okay. I think we will spend some time developing a plan. The caravan isn't set to leave for another day, probably tomorrow evening. It might get started, might get a late start. So we have time if you need to sort anything out, restock it all, or he sneezes. If you have any questions, I was stalling because I could feel it happening. I was like, oh God, keep talking, it'll go away. It did not go away. So yes, if there's anything you need to do, it can happen during the day, while we create a plan of attack, as it were.
Where are we staying? Rico would like to find some rest somewhere.
We are able to put you up in the Tipsy Turtle. Your rooms can be paid for, and drink and whatnot. So
Drink and whatnot.
If that sounds amenable.
Tipsy Turtle.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds good. Yeah. Rico approve.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I suppose we will link up tomorrow sometime. I have some thinking to do about this operation. Gabrielle, do you mind staying and working on this with me for a little bit? And she nods. And God, I gotta keep clicking over to the page because I keep forgetting her name. Camilla kind of just slaps shut her little notebook, very similar to Nyara's, and stands up and kind of nods to Ballas and just walks past the rest of you and says, "Well then, good night." And she is done for the night, it seems. And the other Chief Blade stands up and she says, if you'd like, I could take you over to the turtle.
This seems good. Yes. Okay.
All right. And yeah, so the party can hop on over to that Tipsy turtle, and you part ways with the blade, and the turtle is kind of a far cry from sleepy little Avion. It is bustling. It is the farmers are done with work for the day. The townsfolk are done with their jobs for the day. Everybody is sweaty and drunk, and just it's an overall good time. And yeah, there's the bar. There's the tavern.
Rico sidles up to the bar and he's a bartender.
Yeah, and so a young barmaid turns around and kind of does a double take at the sight of this shiny lad right here.
He gives his best winning Sidon-esque smile.
Oh, give me that charisma check. I need to see it.
As he says this before rolling the dice, so he has no idea if it's gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
Charisma, haha, 16.
A 16. She blushes a bit and comes right up to you and says, "Well, what can I get you, sir?"
A round for me and my friends. Wait, Baba, are you drinking tonight?
No, I must have a clear head.
Okay. 3 ales in the water, please.
Will do. Oh, are you with the company?
Yes, they said they'll pay for everything, rooms and drinks, and so we're going to drink ourselves stupid.
Her face palms like, oh god.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Wait, 6 ales and a couple waters.
That's more like it.
She at drink ourselves stupid, she like completely just like and she looks over her shoulder and sees her manager, who's not looking, and she kind of looks at them and looks back at you and she says, "I would do the same if I were in your shoes." And she gets to work on the beers and the waters. And after a couple trips back and forth, you have your bevs ready to go.
Rico holds up a drink and he says, "For a job well done and free drinks. This is good, yeah? I could get used to this life."
And he tries to cheers his friends, and then he quaffs his first one handedly and puts the empty glass on the table and then picks up the other one to actually drink. So
Aw. Love it. I love it. And yeah, the revelry, that spirit is echoed by different people just around the establishment. There seems to be like card games happening. There seems to just be jokes and loud laughter and whatnot. It's just your typical bar scene. The energy here is a far cry from Avion, which was very much kind of just not sad, but it was very low energy. This place is bustling. This place is very high energy. It looks as though there might be a bard playing soon as well. So a couple people have congregated in the corner where they will be setting up. There's kind of like a little bit of a raised platform, like a makeshift stage. And yeah, that's your scene.
Recco is just drinking them as fast as they bring them. That's his plan.
Feels good.
So that's what he's going to do, and you guys can handle that until he's sufficiently intoxicated.
Naya's just like sipping on her. She's still got like at least 3/4 of the first one.
Otis is trying to keep up with Recco, but he's not keeping up.
We'll follow. He's trying.
Ashlog is her typical grumpy self, but she hasn't been drinking, and what she's doing kind of a little bit on the sly is she's watching everyone. She's studying them as they hit the different stages of inebriation, and especially anyone that we might recognize, either from Cypress Company or if any of Nyara's family shows up.
Roll me a perception there.
That starts with a P.
What do you perceive?
That's a 12. Yeah, so Ashlog slyly scanning the room, maybe kind of just like kicking back on her chair and just being the coolest crazy bog hag you ever did see. It looks as though the bard is about to begin playing, and so she steps up onto the stage, and some of the farmers, just like typical catcalling lads, just acting like lads, as the lads do, are excited and cheering and just ready to hear her songs. And behind them, one of the other guys, kind of maybe slow to the punch, like starts to rush over to where maybe his other friends are, to go get a closer seat for the bard, and brushes past this taller woman, and he bumps her, and she turns around and kind of gives him a shove. And Ashlag, you would recognize this to be the half-orc woman from Evian.
Oh god.
Yeah.
This is good.
Ashlark just kind of takes Reko's chin and turns his head so he's looking straight towards her.
No. She's here. I must go say hello.
And Reko will push back his chair, grab his drink, and
Oh no.
I walk on over.
What have I done? Yeah, so Reka, you go right up to her.
I know you. Do you remember Reko?
She turns around and she cannot. If the barmaid did a double take, she does a triple take. She cannot believe that you are here. And
It's Reko.
"Are you following me?"
I follow from table to here, yes.
The hell are you doing here?
Work, yeah. We work for Cypress Company now, yeah. Reko has made quite a bit of coin in the last couple of days. He is doing lots of good work out here.
Is that so?
Yeah, I protected farmers from dangerous bandits. I fought crocodiles, which are not related to Dragonborn, oddly enough, though the scales very similar.
Very valiant of you.
Reko is, he is... What does valiant mean?
Heroic.
Yeah, Reko is hero, yes.
And it pays well, you said.
Very well. They have, how you say down in the south? Deep pocket.
Did you get paid today?
Yeah, Reko complete job today, he get paid.
Oh, excellent. Well, when you're in a town like this, you have to spend that money, don't you?
Except the Cypress Company is paying for all of our things while we are here. We did such a good job.
Wow, that's excellent.
Right? You should work for Cypress Company too.
I'm considering it.
Yeah, come with us tomorrow, and we set you up with a job, and you can help us investigate this whole secret thing. Another strong warrior. We could use one.
Well, why don't we go investigate tonight?
Tonight? Oh. We were told to start to have plan tomorrow.
Well, why wouldn't you get an early start, maybe?
He drinks more of his ale.
Mm-hmm.
Is a good point.
Can you roll her to persuade him? I'll roll against.
Well, okay. Let me see if I.
This is a charisma save for Rekko, right? So
Yeah.
14.
Yeah. Let's take a look at this. Oh God, I lost it. Where is it? There we go. Okay. Too many windows. Oh, I wanna do it sneakily. Oh wait, no, you need to see it.
That's up to you. I mean,
What
you
I
tell
have
me.
to I have to make a 14.
So yeah, Rekko to persuade Rekko, if that's your plan as DM,
Got
be a
it.
14.
Okay, that's goofing.
Meet or beat.
It's goofing for me. A 4.
He goes,
I don't think my companions would be very happy about this. But tomorrow, why not come investigate then?
Well, okay, that's fine, but you got all that coin burning a hole in your pocket. Have some fun in Verso.
Oh, Rekko is thinking about getting armor made. We have been in many more fights than he expect, and he think he might want to get better, stronger armor.
Tell you what, I know the blacksmith.
Do you?
Oh. Could head over there now and maybe get you a discount.
Discount. Discount.
he like looks over his shoulder and he yells over at Otis.
Otis, does your brother do discount?
Not usually. No, it's kind of a pincher, if you know what I'm saying.
I do not, but okay. Otis is his brother.
Oh, no, not the company blacksmith. I'm at the town blacksmith.
Oh.
Frankly, between you and me, does better work.
Does he?
I saw a nice set of Dragonborn armor in there, too, as well.
Big Dragonborn armor. Okay. We shall go see him. Do want this armor in it.
Okay.
As far as I know, no one makes that down here. That is pretty interesting.
Yeah, he's a very well-traveled man.
Rekko is well-traveled now as well.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay, friends, I am going to blacksmith. Be back soon.
Oh, say hi to Percy for me then.
Oh, going to the town one because he is better.
Otis stands up.
Sorry.
What's that?
The
Are we
bard
in a
started up,
Disney movie?
obviously. Yeah, the bard started playing.
Bart, that's the music started playing. Otis stands up. What?
Blacksmith, they have Dragonborn armor.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Is it made of dragonborn?
Oh,
No,
wait,
I
hang
don't.
on.
I don't know any blacksmiths who work with Dragonborn. That's not even a metal.
But maybe it's armor for Dragonborn. Not of Dragonborn.
Ashlog
No,
looks
it's not-
immediately less interested.
Do you think you know a better blacksmith than my brother?
No, not me. This lovely lady here does.
I walk up. So you think you know a better blacksmith than my brother, do you?
That's what she says. Yeah, she's very adamant about this.
Really? Is that right?
Gods. You are so God's damn stupid.
Oh, so I'm the stupid one, huh?
Yeah, Otis is very smart. He can make poison out of thin air. It's brilliant.
Yeah, and watch this. I cast Thunderclap. Going down.
In the bar?
Yeah.
Oh out. We're gonna get kicked out. What about our free drinks? I'm standing right there.
Post that in the chat.
And someone just dissed the blacksmithing. Nope, that's it. It's go time.
Please post that in the chat for me.
Okay, it doesn't kill us.
No.
but-
Oh, brother.
Oh, let me post the
So it's a DC
word.
13
Mhm.
con save
Yeah.
or suffer 2 damage.
Okay. Range 5 feet. I feel better about this. Cool. Well, it can be heard from 100 feet.
Heard from
but
100 feet.
but it's a 5-foot radius
Yeah.
Yeah.
around him.
Understood. Yep.
So it's at least me.
Oh
and
yeah.
half
No, that's
orc with
I
him.
don't care. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I understood that much. I just
Okay.
wanted to figure out how to deal with all the patrons, but we're good. Maybe one or two.
Maybe blowing out
innocent-
some candles or something, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's
I'll roll my
okay,
my con save.
Con
Thanks, buddy.
saving throw, baby. All right, so I will also as well too
19 DM.
roll a 19. All right, so he saves that ill con save. She will roll. So she saves as well. And you know what? Just for shits and gigs.
Yeah. How many patrons are around?
Yeah.
How many
Did
patrons?
you do this
Did
at
we
the
just
table? Do I
kill?
also need to?
No, he got up and walked over to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me 1d6 damage, Otis, for the
Oh.
2 innocent
already-
patrons that you just.
It's
slapped
2
me.
damage.
Oh, it's 2 damage. Okay, so they get they get There's two folks that are enjoying their time listening to the bard get knocked off of their seats and look considerably injured at the sound of this loud what is it like? I don't believe you've ever cast this.
No, I haven't. It's I think for the purpose of this, it's like a I need to think about it.
That's
But
fine.
what it looks like is he quickly does just like clap his hands together,
Yeah,
and it's just like a
it's just like a shockwave.
just a boom. Yeah.
Sure. So this clap, the force of such, staggers Rekko and the half orc woman, and next to them knocks over these 2 guys that are just having a good time. Those poor bastards. And both of them kind of like, one falls completely off his chair and like hits his nose against the floor and like gets himself a nosebleed, potentially a broken nose. The other one just kind of like headbutts the table and falls backward, probably a little bit concussed. And the sound is enough to like silence most of the patrons. I mean, the bard at least is like, whoa, hang on. And the other ones are just kind of like, just hooting and hollering. The people that were being rowdy and probably too drunk like didn't really take notice, but there were enough people that noticed, especially the manager of the establishment that was like, hey, no magic. Who the hell did that? John, was that you? John, you know we talked about this. And this poor drunk guy in the corner is like, it wasn't me. It's never me. Like, why do they always think it's me?
John can't even do magic.
John.
He's just
I know,
like
yeah,
in the corner.
literally like never done magic in his life,
Never.
and they always find a way to blame John. He is just that guy. But yeah, these poor fellas just fell over.
I see Rekko like where his glass mug was, like the bottom had basically been blown out of it. And
Yeah.
he's just kind of holding on to like the broken part, and it's
Just
splashed
tripping
with all this beer, and it's just like,
You are very loud, Otis. That was impressive, I think, but I will go get another beer. Do you want one?
No, I don't want another bit. He's a little bit stumbly.
he's a little drunk.
He thunderclaps himself.
I don't want another bit. I want to teach this. I want to teach her a lesson.
You are very smart. I'm sure you can teach her many things. You have taught me very many things already. What are you going to teach her?
I'm gonna teach her that cutties are the best smiths in any town they're in. It's a fact. Cisco, you and me. And he kind of holds up his fists to the orc.
No, she's gonna take the crap out of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Otis, are you? You are going to tussle? Oh, yeah, I ought to see this. Wait, I need drinks. I will get the drink. Don't do anything yet.
And he like runs over to the bar to get another drink, and he like slams down the like broken one. He's like, I need another.
As he leaves, she looks at you, Otis, and says, "I was trying to rob your dumbass friend, but I will gladly kick your ass. I don't even know your brother."
He was going to rob me? Unbelievable.
I think Ashlog is sitting with Nyara at the table, and she's just like gesturing over. She's like,
Destiny is about to unfold.
sipping the water.
Yeah.
Marco comes back with his glass. Okay, do it now. Yeah. Otis, I want to see how strong you are.
Otis, roll initiative, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's bring up the. I mean, we don't really need a tracker for two people fighting.
No, you're good. Yeah, it's just who goes first, chicken or egg.
Oh God, a
For
bar
me.
fight. Let's go. Oh man.
An 8 for Otis Cuddy,
8.
the bravest blacksmith in any
my
town he's
lad,
in.
Otis Cuddy. Roll. All right, so she's gonna go first. So she is going to fucking sucker you. I guess it's just. Oh God, I wonder if
It's athletics, essentially.
Oh yeah, no, I know how it works. I just wasn't sure if there's like an unarmed strike like thing I could roll, or I'll just roll a d20 every time. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, just do her strength.
Yeah.
And whatever proficiency.
Yeah. Does your proficiency bonus get applied to unarmed strike? I didn't think it did.
You're like a monk.
Oh, okay. Then it's
Yeah,
just
okay.
straight up strength.
So does
and
a
then
17 hit?
No, it doesn't.
No.
He's wearing his armor.
I've got armor on. I never took my armor off.
You have 18 AC.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, so she tries to take a sucker punch at you. She doesn't think you're looking. And I imagine that you like deftly dodge out of the way. Just kind of like drunken fist style, just like
Stumbles, actually. Yeah, not even
Yeah,
really aware of it. What do you mean? Just come on. Why are you trying to hit me? I'd hit me.
All right. So Otis, your turn. What would you like to do?
Are there like peanuts and stuff around?
Yeah,
Like, what-
sure. The table next to you that you knocked the two guys off of, they were enjoying some beer nuts that are kind of like scattered about.
Okay. I'm gonna pick one up.
Mhm.
And as I do, you can see like little laces of sort of just magic kind of swirl around the little peanut.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm casting Magic Stone on the peanut as a bonus action.
I love it.
I'm gonna throw it at and then as an action, I'm gonna throw it at the orc lady.
Yeah, we don't even know what her name is.
So
I
you
don't even know her
didn't
name.
even ask her damn
The
name.
orc lady.
Okay, so can you post that spell in the chat for me?
Yeah. Here's
Incredible.
the. Oh, there you go. There it is.
Okay, Magic Stone. 1 to 3 pebbles. Make a ranged spell attack with one of the okay, so it's a ranged spell attack. Okay, so roll that ranged spell attack for me, please.
Here we go. That is a
9.
All right, and 9 is unfortunately not going to hit her. She kind of like dodges real quick out of the way of the peanuts, and she's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
I was throwing some peanuts. What do you want? You want to go? You want to go?
And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
So she'll absolutely just rush you. And a 15 does not hit. She goes to kind
slippery.
of like haymaker you, and totally misses and kind of like stumbles forward. Like again, just Otis drunkenly just like prodigy, just nope, can't hit me. Otis, what will you do?
I'm gonna grab a handful of peanuts now. As a bonus action, cast Magic Stone on 3 of those peanuts.
Okay.
Just throw the handful.
And then I'm gonna throw one of them at her again.
Just the one, okay. So
Yeah.
he's loaded.
It's a 14 hit.
14 will actually hit her, yes. What's the
Oh, no.
it's 1d6 plus your spell
Yeah,
cast.
that's 7.
Seven.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning damage.
Dunk.
So
This
she
peanut.
turns around and a peanut hits her square in the forehead, and where she's expecting like a light inconvenience, she gets hit with like a concussive bludgeoning blow to the head, and she's just like, boom! Oh, what the hell? Oh!
Yeah, that's what Cuddy's all about. What do you want? You want to go?
Cuddy's throw peanuts? Is this your fighting style, Otis? I thought you might throw a punch or two. Yeah? Ha ha. Yo.
She
Show
removes.
me
Cuddy's too
strength.
smart. Too smart for you.
Ah.
Get
Is
out.
that-
No,
Get done out by peanuts. It's gonna
Yes.
destroy you with peanuts.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
She takes out her blade and rushes.
Oh yeah.
What?
What's good? Yeah.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 hits.
Oh boy. She does 3 slashing damage.
Okay. Okay.
Bastard.
Rekko wants to do his best to muscle his way between this, like, now. This is no longer a friendly bar fight.
Roll initiative.
Oh, fuck me, man.
Ashlog leans over to Nyara and she's like,
18.
Do you want to bet anything?
At this point, Nyara has now downed most of her drink at this, and she's like, "Oh, okay.
10 gold.
Oh, okay. 20 gold." And she gets like excited and like, "Yeah, let's do this." On Rekko.
Good choice, yeah.
She so Rekko, the 18 is
18.
Yeah, that beats both of the initiatives. So that'll put you
He wants to muscle his way between the two.
yeah, so
And, like, push them back.
absolutely. Yeah, that'll allow you to do that. So you insert yourself between the two. And are you pushing either one of them back, both of them back?
Her back, because she's got the blade out, and I just saw him get stabbed. So
Sure.
more gently, Otis, it's kind of like I know he's drunk, so he's like leaning on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
arm,
yeah.
holding him up, where I'm shoving her backwards. So,
Oh,
Sure.
oh. This
Make-
is no longer a fair fight to start using blades.
Make a strength check.
can I make it with athletics
Sure.
instead?
You kind of like deftly.
I just want my proficiency.
and you want, and you know, you're using your strength.
14.
It's a 14. And that will do 60. She's drunk. She's mad. She doesn't really budge much.
But I still have separated. I'm in between now.
You are in between. She doesn't really budge, but
Sure, that's fine.
Oh, time to calm down. This is no longer a fun game, okay? Let's put the blade away. And we can go back to drinking. I buy you a drink, huh?
I'm coming for you next.
Oh,
Otis,
this
in the
is a
initiative order,
mistake.
I believe I accidentally skipped you when Rekko inserted himself in. So if you would like,
Oh.
we'll go next.
Um.
I thought she was the 8 for a second.
Oh.
That's what happens when you don't run an initiative tracker, kids.
That's right. What is Otis gonna do? This is interesting. Does she look like she's giving up?
No. God, no.
Can Otis tell at this point?
I would say
That's-
it's fairly obvious.
Yeah.
personally.
I'm gonna say, Rekka, I got this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Shh, don't worry about it. I got it.
No, we must stop. We are friend. Yeah, we are all friend here.
Nah, this lady, she's gotta go down. Sorry. I'm gonna throw another peanut at her.
Make a range spell attack.
That's a 24. Oh, here we go.
She's dead. She's gonna die.
Roll damage, please.
Oh no, there's like a thing. Oh wait, here, if I... Oh. There's like a weird... One of the little like roll things is right on top of the button for me. It's not going away. Let me try and
Oh no.
refresh here real quick. But it won't let me click the button. Like, oh, damage.
Oh,
It's a sign.
It's a sign that she needs to go down.
oh, this is not okay.
I love this.
Okay,
This
here we
is not
go.
okay.
That's fine.
It's 4 bludgeoning damage.
4 bludgeoning damage. Okay. All right. So she gets hit in the head with another peanut, and like swats at it like it's a fly. And she just stop that.
What you got? I got peanuts. What you want, mate? What you want? You want me? You want me, eh?
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Rekko, she is going to attempt to shove you out of her way. So I would like you to make, and you've been drinking, but I feel as though you can just make a Constitution check for me real quick.
Check or save.
Check. I just want to see the status of you right now.
13.
13. Yeah, you're buzzed for sure. You've been drinking, but but you can hold your alcohol more than say somebody like Otis can. You know, I mean, he is the drunken fist master. Obviously, I didn't realize he multi-classed, but you know,
We learned today.
so you'll be able to make this check as per usual. Just make a competing athletics check with her.
Okay. Oh god, that's an 8. She's gonna shove me out the way.
So you're fine.
I hold strong.
Yeah,
Wow.
she attempted to shove you, but just couldn't. She was real flustered about the peanut just whacked her in the face. So she tries to, and you're just kind of like one arm, just like no.
Stonewalling.
Yeah, absolutely. Rekko, it is your turn. Would you like to do anything?
Yeah. Rekko's getting upset now. His friends are fighting each other, and he's not happy about it. And he's getting upset about it, and he wants to just drink and have a good time. And dang it all, they better stop now. So Rekko is like on the edge of raging now.
Okay.
And he's mad.
Okay.
And it starts to like show up. You know, like what you were talking about when he got flustered before.
Mhm.
This is becoming a higher stress situation. So like there's like little lightning bolts in his mouth now, and he's just,
You will stop this now.
and he looks at her and then over at Otis. Both of you. We will get drinks, and we will be friends, and we will sit down and stop this. And I would like to attempt to intimidate both of them into quitting.
Roll that with strength as you are doing a show of physical prowess.
So I'm proficient in it, and I, let's see, and with strength. Oh, shit. So that's technically an athletics check. Can I just use the athletics check then?
If you're proficient in intimidation, then yes.
Yeah,
What?
I am. Oh, it's a 9. Not good.
9?
So
What, nine?
9.
The charisma saving?
It's a charisma save, yeah.
Oh, well. What is that for me? That's a 3.
She rolls a 9. She meets your DC
All right.
with a terrible roll. Amazing. So Otis, yeah, this is enough for you to kind of like be like, sorry, I didn't want to fight anyway. Jeez, you know, I knew I was gonna win. Fuck, yeah, I don't have to prove anything. I'm Otis Cuddy. And she is not backing down. But seeing as she rolled a 9 to meet your 9, I wouldn't say she's being any more aggressive than she already was, but it does not successfully diffuse the...
She doesn't put the blade away?
No.
Okay, so this has already gone on for like 30-ish seconds. Has no one noticed the fact that she's pulled a blade in this place?
Rekko's in the way. Naira sees no blade.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right.
You're
No, I meant mostly like I don't
She's
know
rooting for
the
you, though.
barkeepers, the barkeepers.
you're pretty far into the place. Yeah.
What about the people? Okay, what about the two guys that got like blasted with a thunderclap?
Oh, their friends kind of like scooped them up and like helped them up and like sat them
So
down.
no one
somewhere.
cares?
Nope.
No one cares.
Nobody is paying attention right now.
All right.
It was just
All right. Rekko's like
the pub
staring her
brawl.
down, and what is she gonna do?
Oh, it is her turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Haha. She. Yeah, she sheathes her blade. And then she goes to take a swing at you. Does an 18 hit?
Oh, absolutely. I have like no armor
that's
class
right.
comparatively.
So I believe unarmed
It's
is
one plus
her
strength.
Yeah, so she hits you for 1 damage
What's her strength score?
or strength.
Her bonus.
0.
Oh, yeah, then I take 1 damage. So I get clocked on the jaw for 1
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah. Don't you dare touch me.
Are you done?
She does not look like she's not squaring up.
I don't understand what that meant.
She does not look done.
You don't want to do this. This is the last warning.
Think I'm scared of some shiny lizard man? I've killed crocodiles before. You aren't any different.
Okay.
I would like to rage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna tick that down. And I wanna punch her.
Okay.
I'll punch her with my hands.
Roll that punch.
So it's just straight strength.
Yep.
13.
That'll hit.
She takes 4 points of damage.
Golly. Okay. So she was. Sorry, I didn't have any formal tracking. I had it in my head, and then things happened.
It's her, me, Otis.
Yeah. Yep. She is looking pretty worse for wear. It seems that and yes, I'm saying it, the nuts to the face really did a number on her.
I love you chose that exact moment to say it right when he was taking a drink.
I happen to be an expert of saying hilarious things
Oh.
when people are taking drinks. I
I'm
get yelled
good.
at it by my
We're
girlfriend
fine.
quite often.
We're fine.
It's just I'll say something hilarious and I'll just hear the like you were taking a step, weren't you?
You almost got me. Okay,
The
so
skill I have.
Does she hit me again?
Yeah, is that all you would like to do?
I mean, that's my action and bonus action.
She gonna swing.
I stand in the way. That does not hit.
A 10 doth not hit. She is frustrated and staggering and she misses.
Rekko's raging, so he punches her.
Yep.
6.
6 will not hit.
Okay. Wait. Hang on.
Does that drop your rage or is it the next turn?
No. It's you just have to make the attack.
Oh, you have to make the attack.
You don't have to hit.
Ah.
Does this count as a strength check? Do I have advantage on it while raging? Oh, wait, I had a +2 damage to that last one. She took 6 total damage, by the way.
Oh, in that case, irrelevant. She is knocked unconscious.
It just
I
took a
forgot
little
about
bit
it.
for her to go down.
She swings. You go to swing, and you actually missed because after her swing, she was just kind of like,
She just drops. Okay.
yeah.
Forgot about the +2 to rage.
Yep,
Whoops.
that's fine. That's fine. It added flavor, baby. Flavor. And that is.
Nyara, overly excited, is like, I win! And she like motions to Ashlog.
Just one moment. She kind of gets up from her chair, makes her way over to the half-orc lady, and then starts digging through her pockets.
At this point, as she hits the ground, two of the guys that are like watching the bard turn around and are like, "What the hell happened?" And then they see you wander over and start digging through her pockets. And should we call the healer? Is she all right?
I am a healer. She
all
is
right.
fine.
Okay. And then they just turn around and go back to work.
Does she have any money?
Does she have any money? Doth she have the muns, my hun? Let's see. Let us see.
Best healer.
She have about 12 silver pieces.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Just robbed her.
Healer's fee.
Do you actually heal her or no?
Kind of just smooth her hair. Just like
She
chanting.
doesn't have hair.
Oh, we smooth, touch her head.
Yeah.
I'm chanting,
Rub
but
it
I'm
for
not
good luck.
casting any spells.
I love it. Oh, that's great. So yeah, that's the bar fight all sorted. My God. I love it.
Rekko goes to the bar to get another beer because the last one he had to probably either throw away or put somewhere to stop them from killing each other.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes and gets another beer, and then he comes back to the table and sits down and looks at Otis and goes,
Well, that was interesting.
She didn't talk about my brother that way. And he's eating peanuts now.
They wouldn't happen to be the ones you cast the spell on.
Oh, there goes my tooth.
All better.
all
my
the
God.
better.
Yeah, that's another one of Otis Cuddy's famous cooking secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Cast that spell what was it called? I love that spell.
Magic stone.
Magic stone. Yeah, it just gives you that nice. It's almost like a honey roasted peanut at that
Mhm.
point. Yeah. Real nice. But all right.
You know, I just thought we could make another friend.
He takes a sad drink.
She's
Ni-
so beautiful too, but just so mean.
Nair will kind of pat him. It's not everyone wants to be friends.
But that is so silly. Rekko is so nice and so friendly. Why not be friend with him?
Yeah.
She shrugs, clearly no answer. I don't know. She timidly goes to cheers him with her cup.
He reluctantly does. He's,
Well, Rekko wins another fight, I guess.
You did. And then she's kind of looks over to Ashlog and be like, I won.
You won? What do you mean?
And I was kind of I never really win anything.
What do you mean you win?
Oh, she kind of blushes. We may have made a bet on the fight. I bet on you.
What does this mean?
We bet money on who would win.
You can do that?
There's nothing saying you can't. I would have won money from Ashlog, but she's not paying up. She just makes a pouty face.
No. We find other people for Rekko to fight, and you bet on Rekko again. Rekko does not lose. Rekko has destiny on his side.
It's not really how it works.
What do you mean? This is what she say.
But you gotta find someone to pay up. You gotta find someone to fight. I don't think the town would really like it if we went around fighting everybody. But yeah, take a swig.
oh. He takes another he's sadly in his mug now.
I know it'll cheer you up.
What?
And so, because I have the keen mind feat, Otis can replicate that song that Rekko was singing as he was scrubbing, and he's gonna sing it to him.
Oh my god!
Wait. Here's the first lines. Go for it. Here you go, chat. You want to see that? There it is. It's in there. It's in there.
God.
Go for it.
I don't even remember the melody.
Oh.
Podtimnasum okenskeckum. Podtimnasum okenskeckum.
You know Dragonborn? You know how to speak Draconic?
Nah, it's just heard you singing it earlier. Thought I might cheat it up.
It is a good song, yes.
It's a good
It's
song.
a good story, yes.
What's it about? Tell me about this song, Rekko.
It's about a sad Dragonborn girl. About it being winter and the well being frozen over. And how she must go about her day, doing chores in the cold, all alone. It is good song.
Good song.
Here
But I-
you go, Nayara.
She gives the money that she stole off the half orc.
I will give you the rest later.
she counts and she's like, okay.
I keep my promises.
Thank you. She kind of just puts it in her pouch. That was 12 silver.
Baba, why you no bet on Rekko?
She kind of leans in close and she's like,
I was trying to bolster the young woman's spirit. She seemed quite flustered at the meeting.
Rekko knows some of these words. I am sad that you do not bet on Rekko.
No, Rekko. I knew you would win. I wanted her to feel like she was winning too.
It is kind of you, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But next time you bet on Rekko.
Rekko, darling, I always bet on you. And she kind of gives a pat on the necklace.
He looks down. He goes, "Oh,
Yes, of course. Okay, yes, sorry, Baba.
Amazing. And at this point, the barmaid comes up to you guys and she says, no rush, but your rooms are ready for you upstairs whenever you are.
More drink first,
again-
thank you.
That's fine. That's fine. Just let me know when you need your rooms. And yeah, so she'll bring another a round of drinks for y'all's. And yeah.
I think this is like later on the night.
Mhm.
If Otis is still conscious, Rekko is going to talk to Otis. Okay. Like he leans in like conspiratorial with him, and at this point he's drunk enough that he doesn't really recognize if anyone's near him that like shouldn't hear things.
Sure.
And when he's like,
At the bathhouse today, I learned something. I cannot walk around without towel on. It is so weird. You guys have so much shame in your bodies.
Wait.
Nayara was hiding in all of the bubbles.
Yeah, that's... You dragon folk, you guys know how to live.
Ah, we do live. I should take you to Bronze Rise one day to meet my family.
Yeah?
You get such fresh air in the mountains. And I can show you the dwarves. That's what you call them, yes? The shorter ones?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
They have forge like you never seen. They pull from the fire of the mountain itself and forge such great works.
I've heard, yeah. I'd love to see them.
One day.
I'll
One day we will go. Yes, but before then, do not get yourself killed in bar, huh? Throw peanuts.
I had it under control.
Yes.
He very well
Probably.
might have.
Probably.
Those rolls.
But I do not want to see my new friend die in bar fight.
I'll take that, Recco.
So
Thank
you
you.
just invite me next time you want to go killing.
I'll take you up on that one too, Recco.
Ah, yes. Okay. Okay.
And he just keeps drinking.
This was wholesome.
Question mark? This was wholesome, question mark.
I love it.
And yeah, the night progresses, and y'all have a wonderful, nice time after 3 days on the road, which felt like an eternity. Just sleuthing and stealthing and bandit killing and crocodile killing and bird scaring. And it's just nice that this is the first time after being on the road with this party that you all have come together and been able to celebrate a job well done. And it's been nice. And I think that if y'all are cool with it, this looks like a pretty good time to end for the night.
Yeah, I guess we have to stop.
I know. I hate it. It's so
okay.
nice.
It's all right.
This is the highlight of my weekdays, and I also only prepared so much. So I will say though, from day one, the role play has been fantastic. But tonight mark a point of inspiration, each of you, because this has been fucking
Yay! We
stellar.
did it.
Yeah.
This has been incredible.
We did it.
Go team.
I mean, the Dragonborn song, the scaring of the child, the note taking and plan making, and the replication of the Dragonborn song. Y'all just all had fantastic character moments tonight. Not that you don't.
Are we not
going
to talk about the bathhouse?
What happens in the bathhouse, my dear Stella, stays in the bathhouse.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
But
I wasn't
also
there.
in
That was
the
the Dragonborn
VOD.
song. That was the Dragonborn song.
Yeah.
And in the VOD. It also stays in the VOD. And on all places you can get podcasts.
Spotify and iTunes.
Spotify and iTunes and places.
All those things.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it, guys, and thank you so much for being here tonight, chat. We're gonna do some shout outs and then we'll wrap up the show here. So Nick, let the people know where they can find you, bud.
Yo! Go ahead and go over to twitch.tv/Nick Kibbles. I'll be over there on Mondays and Wednesdays. We're playing Dragon Age, and I'm also starting to play some Dragon's Dogma over there, which if you don't know what that game is, just don't watch me play it. Just go and play it because you haven't lived if you haven't played that game. It's amazing. And also on Wednesdays at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, I do this show with my friend Cassie at Bravo on Twitch here called NPC Lab, where we make NPCs for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. So you don't have to. And last week we made this haunted doll, Ichabod the Cursed Doll, and it was horrifying. It actually turned out really scary. And
Oh no.
I don't know what we're gonna do next week, but it's bound to be something good. Hopefully.
Halloween episode when?
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, that's me.
Thanks, Nick. I appreciate that. Stella, where can the people find you at?
Hi, friends. I am Stella Luna here on Twitch. I do variety streaming, some artsy-fartsy content, as well as some D&D. On my channel, we do weird D&D. We do Pokemon D&D. We do Dungeons and Doggies, and we have some new sci-fi D&D going on. And we stream almost every day of the week.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Roberto, where can the people find you at?
Hello. Hi. Hello. You can find me a couple different places on the internet. You can find me here on Thursdays, along with these lovely folks. You can find me at twitch.tv/encounter roleplay on Sunday afternoons at 5 p.m. Eastern for an Apocalypse World game. It's super cool. It's a TTRPG set in the apocalypse. I love it so much. And all the other times you can find me at twitch.tv/bonus_stage_Rob, where I'm playing games, having a good time, and just being an overall, you've seen me. I'm a goofball. I just do that a lot there. So thanks.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. And the Lady May, where can the people find you at?
Well, they can find me at the Lady May at various Twitch places, like here and sometimes my own channel, and the Instagrams and the Twitters. I am a creative streamer primarily, so I do lots of acrylic painting, like Star Wars and Dragon Age and Overwatch and Dark Souls and Bloodborne and all that fun stuff.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Hi, I'm Runaway Robot, also known as Joel. This is my channel, so you probably know where you're at. We do Dungeons & Dragons content as well, as I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. If you need to catch up on anything related to Dungeons & Dragons here on this channel, you can head on over to the YouTube. That's youtube.com/RunawayRobot. Or please go listen to, give the comments and things at all the podcast locations on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, etc. If you'd like to pick these up in MP3 form, they're actually downloadable if you don't have internet access in some location on SoundCloud for free. You just go get them and take them with you wherever you'd like. That being said, I think we are available next week. Next Thursday, Cypress is happening, so we're good. Next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The week after is Gen Con, so not that week, but next week we're good. So we should be here for that. So hopefully we'll see you all. We'll see you all then. And I think that's it for us tonight, guys. Thank you for tuning in to DieFall Cypress episode 6. It was a blast, and until next time, later.